students, how are you all? I know you all are fine because learning English is full of fun. Students, if you will look around, you will find that English is everywhere. See, I am telling you some words: road, map, sarpanch, mayor, collector, governor, judge, court. આ બધા શબ્દો તમે તમારા કયા સબ્જેક્ટ ટીચર્સના મોઢે સાંભળો છો? બોલો બોલો. રાઈટ, સોશિયલ સાયન્સ. તમારા સામાજિક વિજ્ઞાનના શિક્ષક આ બધા શબ્દોનો તમારા વર્ગમાં પ્રયોગ કરતા હશે. હવે થોડા બીજા શબ્દો જોઈએ. ગ્રાફ, લાઇન, ચાર્ટ, સર્કલ, એરિયા, પોઈન્ટ. Yes, dear, can you guess? Yes, correct. These words are from your mathematics subject. Your maths teacher must be using these words in your class frequently. Students, here are some more words. Listen to them carefully. Battery, cell, circuit, wire, switch, X-rays, gas. These words you must have heard in your science and technology subject. વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, આપણે અવારનવાર આ બધા શબ્દો ગુજરાતી ભાષામાં વાપરીએ છીએ. But actually these words are from English. Now, let us start today's class with a small science experiment. For that, we need some material. A small LED bulb, the copper wires. These wires are made of copper metal and is covered by some PVC material. A battery. Children, this battery has two ends. One is positive and the other is negative. You can use simple dry cell also. See, this cell is blue in color and cylindrical in shape. Children, you can use any one from this. So, students, let us repeat the material we require once. LED bulb, a battery, the copper wires. So, students, here are the two wires and a battery. Students, every battery has two poles. One is positive and the other is negative. Every battery has its volt written on it. Here, the volts, that is the power of the battery, is written here. This battery is of 9 volts. Now, observe the first step of the experiment. બધાએ ધ્યાનથી સાંભળવાનું છે ને પછી તમારી સ્કૂલમાં બધાએ એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ કરવાનો છે, ઓકે? See, students, I have joined the end of the wire with the negative end of the battery. Now, take another wire and join this to the positive end of the battery.
Observe carefully how I am doing.
Students, observe very carefully, okay? How I am doing the experiment.
Okay.
Students, now my battery is ready to use. Both the wires are joined to both the poles of the battery, positive and negative. This is my battery connected with two wires. Now, let us connect these two wires with this LED bulb. Students, look, this bulb is glowing. Dear children, did you observe the experiment carefully? Did you enjoy? Yes, nice. While doing this experiment, we came across many English words. Let us see which are they. Circuit, bulb, copper wire, connect, battery, cell, etc. Students, let's do one more experiment. It is given in unit number 2, activity 7, page number 22. Through this activity, we will learn new English words and some instructions. I will read activity number 7. You listen to me very carefully. Materials: half-cut plastic jar, 2 screws, copper wire, 2 test tubes, dry battery cell or 6-volt battery, and sulfuric acid. Procedure: take a plastic jar, half cut, as shown in the figure. Make 2 holes at the bottom. Fit the holes with the screws. Remember, there should not be any water leakage. Join the outer ends of the screws with a battery or a dry cell. This is our voltmeter. Now, fill half of the voltmeter with pure water. Add 4 or 5 drops of sulfuric acid. The water will become a good conductor. Dear students, did you listen the experiment carefully? Let us try to perform that. For that, we require some material. Let us start with the list of the material. First, we will require a half-cut plastic jar. See students, this is full plastic jar and this one is half cut. You can see we have cut with the blade this jar and made it into half. For the experiment, we need 2 screws. વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, તમને આ બંનેમાં કોઈ ફરક દેખાય છે? Yes, Poonam, you are correct. See, this is nail and this one is a screw. The surface of the nail is plain, whereas the screw has threads on it. Students, we require a copper wire. This one we have used in previous experiment also. Friends, tell me, what are these? Yes, these are test tubes. We require 2 test tubes for our experiment. To complete the circuit of the experiment, we require a battery. Students, this is a dry battery cell. This is used in clocks, toys, remote controls and geyser. You might have seen this around you. The other type of battery you must have seen. Have you seen the Activas and cars? They use liquid battery. So, these are 2 types of battery. The one is dry battery and the other is liquid battery. We will use dry battery for our experiment. Students, for this experiment we require sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. Students, this is dilute, that's why it's look like a plain simple water. So, let us recall the list of the material we require. First, a half-cut plastic jar, 2 screws, copper wire, a dry battery cell, 2 test tubes and sulfuric acid. Let us start with the process. The first step is to take a half-cut plastic jar. વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, પ્રયોગની સરળતા ખાતર આપણે માર્કેટમાં આવા જે બોક્સ મળે છે એનો પણ ઉપયોગ કરી શકીએ. Friends, look at this. This is the top of the jar or box, and this is the bottom of the box. We are supposed to make two holes at the bottom. Observe me carefully. To make the holes at the bottom of the box, I will use this screw and will heat it. For prevention, students use cotton, see, I am heating the screw with the help of the candle. See, the screw is going inside the box and making a hole. We can use nails also, but to prevent from leakage, we are using screws. Look at these threads. They will prevent the water from coming out.
Let the screw be like this.
Students, fit the screw properly so there will not be any leakage of water. Students, observe the jar carefully. Look at the screw. The screw is not fitted properly, that is why water is leaking. And look at the other screw. The screw is fitted perfectly, so water is not coming out. There is no any water leakage. So this is called leakage of water. Now I am repeating the process with the second screw. Heat the screw. And pierce it into the box. Children, look at the bottom of the box. How many screws are there? 1 and 2. These are 2 screws we have fitted at the bottom of the box. Children, look at this. These both are inner ends of the screw and these two are outer ends of the screw. We will join these two outer ends with the battery using a copper wire. This is one end of the wire and this is the other end of the wire. So these are two ends of the two wires. We will use this wire to join the battery and the screws. Take one end of the wire and join it with the screw like this. Say children, I have joined the end of one wire with this screw. Now we will join the other wire with this screw. તમને બધાને આવડે છે ને વાયર કેવી રીતે જોડવાનું સ્ક્રૂની સાથે? Dear children, these two are remaining two ends of the wires. We are supposed to join these ends with the battery. Observe very carefully, okay, how I am performing the experiment. Let us join the battery and this wire together.
Same with another end.
Let us do the same thing with another end. Look at this, students. these are outer ends of the screws. They are connected with the wire, and these wires are connected to the battery. Students, this device is called voltmeter. વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, આપણે બોક્સના બોટમ પર સ્ક્રૂઝ ફિટ કર્યા ને, એટલા માટે એને નીચે નહીં મૂકી શકીએ. આપણને આપણું વોલ્ટામીટર મૂકવા માટે એક સ્ટેન્ડ જોઈશે. તો here is the stand. I am putting the voltmeter on it. Students,